there, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well wherever you are. Oh, the lighting situation today is weird because it's in that stage where the sun is going down and there's like, even though I've got all the blinds shut, the glare on my windowsill is a kind of a big stripe across my forehead. Anyway, today I'm going to take you, I'm so hot and sweaty, I've just finished work, but today I'm going to take you through the newest Fresh and Flowers box. So everything's a bit higgledy-piggledy. You'll see this before the kitchen one because I'm just so bad at timekeeping this month. It's just been mental. But I'm going to take you through everything. What I will say off the bat, this box smells so good. I wasn't that excited by the contents of this box. I did see a spoiler for it. But based on the smell, oh, it smells so good. So we're going to open up. I'm just going to first of all just check that there's no, oh God, there's no, it's been squished by the postman, that there's no kind of contents or kind of invoice or anything. So it's I'm not going to lie, it is flattened, but everything smells like really good. So a little bit of a spoiler, I'm just going to tell you right now, it's pretty much all soaps in here this month, but we're going to look at it. So it says, I'm just going to slightly open this up so I can read the thing. Oh, it's very wet. I was a bit worried that I might have to email customer services, but it looks okay. So this is a fresh soap box, okay? It says, a common household product since the mid-1800s, which began as a cleanser for laundry. It was raw but effective. It wasn't until 1879 that Procter & Gamble perfumed it and began to market as soap to use on the body. The alkaline nature of the soap makes it an intolerant for germs, so it was by the widespread use of this product that ghastly diseases and smells were eliminated throughout the 20th century. Our recent experience of its efficiency is through the COVID pandemic. Although many people have become confused with the popularized liquid soap, what is not widely understood is these are purely a detergent wash. So no matter how many times you read the hand wash instructions, if it's in a bottle, you won't necessarily be getting any more protection. We've been working with soap since 1980, taking over the mantle created by the late greats P&G, Lever Brothers, Unilever and Wrights. It's simple, effective, and in our Lush formula we have worked from the ground up developing soaps without animal fat or palm oil, instead of using vegetable oils infusions instead of water, and adding active ingredients to help soothe and cleanse the skin. Here's a selection of some of our finest soaps. Enjoy. I wish when they do this, which looks very unusual, that they would have a separate sheet for this because it gets a bit messed up. So this is what it looks like in here. I think some of these should have maybe been grease-proofed, if I'm being honest. But like I say, everything smells incredible. So I'm going to take this one out here. This is rhubarb, no, is it? Is this rhubarb and custard? I think so. And it says, we believe in happy people making happy soap. This is very soft, very soft. But it smells so good. I don't think it's lotus flower. I'll double check, but I'm sure it's rhubarb and custard. Oh my God, it's so wet. I'm going to pop it. I've got my kitchen box, which I've just sprinkled. I'm going to pop this on here and that'll absorb some of the moisture. When soaps are very fresh, like when they've literally been freshly made and they haven't had a chance to cure, they can be quite wet. But that smells amazing. We've got some carnations, which are a little bit covered in soap. I love carnations, they're so pretty. And they have a lovely, delicate, powdery smell. Do you know what it is? I'm very surprised that there's not been like a carnation soap because carnation's so delicate. So I'm going to pop those on the side over here. Next up we have, I can't wait to smell this if it's what I think it is. Oh, no, that's not. Well, I thought this was going to be Lush Hippie because they used to do a soap when I first started working at Lush called Lush Hippie, and it was round like this with the line on it. And it had sunflower seeds in there, and it smelled of straight patchouli, like super earthy. This is like citrusy, light. It's a lovely smell, very clean. It's lovely. It's very, very lovely. And I love the little gold line. And I do miss the cold press soaps that they used to have. Gardener, Mechanic, well, Lush Gardener, Lush Mechanic, and then your Lush Hippie. So your Gardener was very much like your parsley porridge, 13 Unlucky for Dirt, very herbal, very in the garden, great for cutting through mud, kind of tackling those kind of garden smells, but also really good for odor neutralizing smells from in the kitchen, a little bit like parsley porridge as well. And then Lush Mechanic had a little bit of pumice in there. It was really good for breaking down like excess oil. So if you did work on cars, I know people who used to turn wood on a lathe, and that was really good for helping kind of cut through the sap. And also like the little bit of pumice was really good for obviously just gently buffing, and that had a lovely kind of sweet smell. It wasn't like Snow Fairy or the Comforter, but I would say it was kind of like if someone wanted something really hard wearing and like the idea of Snow Fairy, it kind of had like that sweet sort of smell, but again not like Snow Fairy at all, but kind of had like a little nod to it. Next we've got, I'm going to assume that this is Queen of Hearts soap, so I'm going to turn around the other way. I think this is a facial soap, and it just smells like lovely rose, but kind of creamy, milky, very kind of traditional rose smell. Lots of rose petals pressed on the top there. I will say the presentation for this box is not their best this month. Maybe a slightly bigger box might have been better, or to have some dividers in it, because a little bit squished, but I don't mind because I'm going to use everything up. But if you were to receive this as a gift, it needs something else, like, and it's too much wet in here. Next we have, I love this product. This is Pumice Power, and this is, you can get this in the shop. Oh God, it's so fresh, it's so orangey. And this is a foot soap, and it has got, I'll go through the ingredients, but it's got loads of pumice in this, very fresh, really lovely and uplifting. And I love the shape of this because you can really get into like the contours of the feet and really give it a good wash and a gentle scrub. So if you do kind of have kind of chapped feet, flaky feet, it will gently wash and scrub the feet. If you want something that's a little bit deeper, like scrubby wise, they don't have a foot scrub. They have a foot mask Volcano, which gives you a gentle scrub, but there's nothing stopping you from using a different foot scrub or one of the body scrubs on your feet. But this smells incredible. I love, one of my favorite things is to open a fresh box of Pumice Power in the shop because it smells like so fresh and citrusy. We've got a Delight. This is Sticky Syrup Delight. And this just smells like sticky dates. Oh, it smells delicious. And again, because it's got wet, it's kind of lost its kind of texture. Excuse me with my tissue paper here. But I do like the Delights. I love the feeling of them. They are kind of like an artisanal marshmallow. I was going to say a mushroom. Really lovely. I would say this is a one-use wonder. Get it all over your body, really enjoy it. So if you've not tried sticky dates yet, this is pretty much it. Yeah, it smells, it's made my mouth water. Like I really want to bite it, but I know it won't taste nice. I do this all the time. When things smell really good, I have a little cheeky taste. And then the last thing we've got is Lem Slip. Now I think I had this in from a kitchen order years and years ago. And this is just a fresh, tangy lemon. But what I was kind of going, ooh, about before is that it's got loads of, I'm going to assume either candied lemon pieces, these little chunks here. And it just looked a bit odd, but I think it's a buttercream. Yeah, so it's a, I'm just having a little feel. It's like an oily sort of body wash, I think. Yeah, I'm going to look at that in a second, but it smells really fresh, really clean. I like that they put them in a fruit because it is a little nod to the ye olde days, but I will say practicality wise in this box, I think if they're gonna send out just my own personal thoughts on this, if they're gonna send out the lemons or the fresh fruits stuff with a beautiful product, it needs to be cased in something, a little cardboard box, something like that, or a little pot. I know that kind of defeats the project because it's defeats the point in one sense because it's supposed to be this beautiful naked thing, but it just doesn't travel as well, if you remember the lime from last month. But yes, let's have a little look at the ingredients. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. So I think we actually got an extra thing in here because if I'm thinking of the sneak peek, I'm sure there was only 5 things. So if we do it in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, if everything was £5, that comes to £30. Now obviously I think some things might not be £5, like one of this might be like £6 or £7. So we will be getting the £35 value with that. I think they've probably maybe, if this wasn't already in here, they might have put the delight in there just to kind of bump it up a little bit. I feel like, was there 6 things or maybe was there only 5 things? But anyway, let's have a little look. So we've got the Queen of Hearts soap. So this says, a bohemian soap base with sympathy for the skin cream. Oh, I thought it smelled creamy. Combined to form a luxuriant moisturising soap for the face and body. It also has no colour, relying completely on the soap base and large quantity of rose infusion. When we say infusion, we really mean it. Making it fresh, I should be holding this. Making it fresh, sieving out the yummy essential components with a muslin cloth. This infusion in the base is then supported by Rose Absolute in the fragrance. We love to replace soap ingredients with infusions and with other lovely things and push the limits to maximise the goodies we can pack into this soap. So you've got rapeseed oil, coconut oil, you've got water, glycerin, red rose petal infusion, almond oil, vanilla pod infusion, you've got organic cocoa butter, geranium oil, Rose Absolute, violet leaf, obviously things like your sodium chloride, and you've got your dried rose petals on there. What I will say is, even though it's got geranium in here, the geranium isn't overpowering. Sometimes when geranium is used in products, it is quite strong, and for me, I don't like it, but it smells really good, and I'm quite excited to use this on my face and my body. Then we've got the Lem Slip. So it says best use fresh, so I'm probably going to use that today or tomorrow. It says fresh lemon juice is a beautiful cleanser with antimicrobial properties, and it has a stimulating effect on the skin too. Irish moss is a skin softening seaweed packed with minerals to get the best out of skin. Softening cocoa butter and coconut oil to make you feel smooth and soft as you step out the shower. At room temperature, they start out smooth, soft and slippery. But if you're the sensation-seeking type, you can choose to chill or freeze them, turn them into blocks of invigorating, refreshing shower soap. Butter creams are a mere 20% soap, even enough to get you clean, leaving 80% to fill with softening oils, butters and glycerins, plant infusions and essential oils. I hope I got all that in there. My tongue felt a bit twisted. So you've got Irish moss infusion. Didn't say that right, did I? Irish moss infusion, glycerin, rapeseed oil, coconut oil, fresh lemon juice, fair trade organic cocoa butter, water, extra virgin coconut oil, lime oil, sweet orange oil, gardenia extract. You've got your sodium chloride, and you've got fresh lemon peel and orange peel. Yeah, that's what those little chunky bits are on the top. What have we got now? Yes, rhubarb and custard. Oh god, I'm gonna pick this up. It's gonna be so wet. So this is it here, rhubarb and custard. Soap compounder Michael's favourite. He wanted, ooh, got bits on there. He wanted our rhubarb soap. I'm gonna have to put that down because I'm getting all slimy. He wanted our rhubarb soap included in this box so you could appreciate how lovely it is when you use it fresh. For this soap, we make our own soap base and chosen oils for the creamiest lather and hydrating olive oil, cocoa butter, coconut, and softening castor oil, plus plenty of soya milk and rhubarb. If anybody doesn't know, I love rhubarb. I love rhubarb. Like, give me all rhubarb scented things. I would love that smell actually in a body spray or a body scrub or a bath bomb. Like, I love rhubarb and custard. They could do a giant rhubarb and custard shaped bath bomb. Oh my god, I'd be all over that. So in here you've got soya milk, organic extra virgin olive oil, water, glycerin, fair trade cocoa butter, extra virgin olive oil, rhubarb puree, you've got organic castor oil, cornstarch, Brazilian orange oil, bergamot oil, yeah, like titanium dioxide, things like that. So this is Sandbar, and this is something, this was I think from Cosmetics to Go, before obviously it kind of had a little bit of a facelift and went into Lush Hippie. But this, it says, in Egyptian mythology the lion was the guardian of sacred places. This recreates the age-old abrasive cleansing action of the wind-blown desert sands. Entombed in the bar of gentle vegetable soap and banana are grains to exfoliate the skin and improve circulation. So you've got rapeseed oil, coconut oil, water, fresh banana, sand, cornstarch, glycerin, orris root powder, benzoin gunpowder, gardenia extract, fair trade cocoa butter, sodium chloride, extra virgin coconut oil, organic castor oil, titanium dioxide, and so on and so forth. This smells lovely. It's got, I think it's the orris root. It's like fruity, floral, citrusy. It's yummy. It's like not just like an orange. It's a very nice smell. My table is so covered in soap. Then we've got sticky syrup delight. We wanted to create a soft, creamy, foamy naked shower product. So we looked at marshmallow texture for a pleasurable feel on the body. No effort. You rub onto your body and get a smooth sensation. The aerated texture allows the perfume to lift off and fragrance your skin. So you have in there granulated sugar, agar, invert sugar syrup, or whatever that is, that sounds cool, cardamom infusion, rapeseed oil, coconut oil, cornstarch, aquafaba powder, carob resinoid, benzoin resinoid, sandalwood oil, xanthan gum, almond oil, cream of tartar, glycerin, titanium dioxide, sodium chloride. This definitely has the similar ingredients to the sticky dates, for sure. And then last but not least, we have pumice power. So it says, wet your feet and scrub with this powerful pumice powder soap all over them. Our sweet orange oil is fabulous with a rich, intensely fruity and sweet scent. We are working with a small producer in Sicily who has combined a passion for organic, good relationships with small holding farmers with a know-how to master orange oil extraction. I mean, they ain't wrong. That orange smell is divine. It is absolutely unreal. And if you, like I say, if you get a fresh pumice powder, you know it. It is so beautiful. So you've got pumice powder, water, glycerin, rapeseed oil, coconut oil, sorbitol, which I think's cool. I don't know what the sorbitol does. That's an interesting ingredient. Organic sweet orange oil. Yeah, like, it's a really cool one, and obviously we are getting into summer. It's nice to get those pinkies out into the sandals and whatnot. And I'm very excited to have a good scrub with that. Overall, actually, I will say, I even though it's all soaps, I think it's quite a cool box. I mean, this is going to last me a long time. I was actually going to put in the carrots from Easter, but I've still got a tiny bit of bohemian left over from last month's box. So I don't know when I'm going to use all these. I'm probably going to, be honest, leave them out to air out a little bit, just so that they aren't as sticky. And it is nice to use them fresh, and I do think that rhubarb and custard is maybe a little bit underrated as a soap smell. It's so nice. It's so nice. It's yellow and pink in the shop. That's all pink. So I think, yeah, overall, I think it's a really interesting box to have all soaps. They are right in saying, like, I think people are really into hand soaps, like liquid hand soaps over body soaps. And now that we're kind of easing our way into July, if you're trying to make that swap, like do like a plastic free July thing, you're in there. You've got a face soap, body soaps, foot soaps, like you're all done. You've even got an exfoliator one if you wanted for your body, so you're kind of all covered for your soapy stuff. Maybe it might be, I don't know, ooh, do you think they might do like a shampoo bar or something for next month's box? I don't know, but let me know what you think of this box down below. It is an interesting concept. We've had hair care now. We've had like 2 hair care themed boxes. Obviously we've had a lot of skin care and body care, but this is quite nice for someone who doesn't have a bath, because a lot of the times sometimes there's a bath bomb in there. So this is quite nice for someone who doesn't have a bath, because they can use every single thing in here. I think I'm actually going to go use this lemon slip right now. And I'll let you know in one of my other videos how I got on with that. I'm going to use it all up. I'm not going to savour any of it, because it's in a little lemon. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. If you liked the video, give it a little thumbs up, and if you really liked it, you can subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 2,500 subscribers. You guys are going to get a whole backlog of videos coming out over the next week and a bit. So yeah, I'm going to see you in the next video, which will be the kitchen box. So yeah, see you soon.